Media made music.
Yeah, this is Flat Top.
Flat
It's
Top.
even 8.
Flat
It's
Top.
not even 8:45 p.m. yet.
Don't sweat it, boy. I'm just saying. I'm glad you're on the line. Hold on for a second. Let me set you up real fast. All right.
Yeah.
For all my listeners out there, man, I got the opportunity. Me and AZ Chemistry and Sun Goddess in the building. And we're going to sit down with this cat called DJ Flatty Flat.
Oh,
Flat.
Flatty Flat Black. Did I get it right?
Yes, a little bit. You had it right.
You know what I'm saying? So, Flatty, baby, what's
Better
going on?
known.
Tell everybody, man, where you originally from, man, and how long you been doing your thing, cat.
Yeah, I was born and raised in the Bronx. From the Bronx, New York, and I was born and raised out on 1350 Shakespeare Avenue. Started off doing hip hop. First I was black MCing, going by original MC wore flat top. Then went to DJ Flatty Flat Black.
Yeah.
In the place to be.
Is that where you
around? Yeah. All right, go on.
So from the BX, huh?
Shout out to Bronx.
Yeah.
Shout out to the BX.
NYC.
Hey, Flatty, man, tell us, man, how long you been doing this shit? I mean, you know how long has it been, man, since you've been putting this music in, man? And tell us, man.
I've been doing this thing. Give me like about 20 years since I was born. You know. Since I was born, this took like 20 years since back in the 1970s and 60s.
God, this.
For years, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I did my own thing, get my own record label out. Went to other old school that got me affiliated doing hip hop. Was going to the jams in the park at 82 High School in the Bronx.
Yeah.
And on Nelson Avenue, sitting up in the lunchroom of George Westinghouse High School. Kids bopping on the tape, rhyming, and that really put me into MCing. Then I also got myself hooked up with the Universal Zulu Nation.
So Flatty, hold on. Let me slow you down, baby, because you're moving mighty fast.
That's a lot.
Good God Almighty, man. You know what I'm saying? You sound like you need you a Budweiser or something right now.
Yeah, I'm gonna write a book. You know, I got a big history legacy on behind me.
And hold on, we gonna get to all that, Flatty. You know what I'm saying? Like, because as much as you have done, man, we can be here a little while. You know what I'm saying? So one of the first things, let your listeners know, man. You know, what was the inspiration, man? What made you want to do what you do? What made you think that you can DJ? What made you want to pick up 2 turntables, man, and a mic, man, and do what you do, man?
One thing, the inspiration that made me do this, started doing hip hop, was the first time was going to the Park Jam and watching guys DJ, the Heartbeat Brothers, Jam Master Jay, Grandmaster Flash in the park. In Bronx River on 82 High School, and so now over there by Brook Avenue, right next to Bronx River and Soundview.
Yeah.
And I was young, and where everybody could go in the jams and park out to see African Bambaataa. Then I went to join the Zulu Nation, and the point that really got me, and it really did keep me out of trouble.
Right.
And hip hop kept you, stay out of drugs, stayed out of gangs, and this and that. When I went to Universal Zulu Nation and stuff, then I went up to, and then I went to hang out with my cousin in the South Bronx. Fat Joe didn't have no record out back then, back in the day. Big Pun or none of them.
Right.
And then I saw my cousin Lamar DJ 2020.
When you got your first turntables, baby? That's what I want to know, man. I want to know.
All right, the first turntables, and the first time I got my own first turntable, I had to work hard at the JFK Airport in Queens, in South Jamaica, Queens.
Yeah.
And I went out there, and my cousin was from Florida. James used to mess with me all the time. This was in 1980. He would tell me, "You ain't gonna get no turntable." So I said, "You keep on talking about that, hater."
Right.
So I went out there, saved my money up, bought me 2 turntables. Both of them was 2 Techniques, and the mixer was small. You know what I'm saying?
You didn't have a Newmark. You didn't have a Newmark mixer back then.
A Newmark.
The Newmark mixer.
You talk about the new mix. No. I had one of those old school mix, but I was so dumb and stupid. I went and pawned the mixer. You know what I'm saying? And that was the time when, when the CDJ is about to come out, I said to myself, nah, I really fucked up.
Yeah.
I pawned the Don Tech, and I bought me a different turntable. It was Gemini. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And somebody told me, oh man, you should have never got rid of those Techniques, Flat Top, because those things is old school. I messed up by, getting rid of them.
Right.
And I was saying, damn, but that's when I started doing my music down the basement turntable. I had a vinyl with Igma, and my partner Julius Wyman, MC Trouble D, be in the basement in Queens, used to rhyme off of the song Igma was doing 91. The fun has begun. They could see a big cold gun. There's a lot of people getting the top, not shot. And I was saying, you know what I'm saying? You do all rap, make some beat up, down. There's the bass, 2 turntables I brought. Because we ain't had no equipment. We just had the 2 turntables. CDJs was never invented yet.
Right.
So I had to try to get in contact with Bam at the University of Makeup with Jazzy J, go in the studio. Because we used to do this Satan record called Igma. Have you ever heard of this record called Igma?
Yeah.
And it got that funky beat to it and stuff. Yeah. And we used to DJ off of the song, me and MC Trouble D, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And
so what was the first real gig, man, that you got, man, that helped you?
The first real gig that really helped me when I was going to Brooklyn, I was doing my own cable show, then I end up with Mr. Walt Henderson at the Bed-Stuy Boxing Gym in Brooklyn. Right? And another homeboy named was Sweet. It was in the boxing gym. And Walt Pendleton and his brother used to tell me, hey, Flat Top, DJ Flatty Flat Top, or you want to be called original MC World Flat Top. Walt Pendleton is messing with me. You see, so you want to do some shows at a club? So he was our road manager. The first show we done was with Miss B. Montgomery at the Red Zone in Harlem. And Walt Pendleton did a flyer up. He said, who should we put down in there to be down with y'all at the show? So I had told Frickin' Frack about it. Nadine and Adrian, Frickin' Frack, they said they was down. You was on the flyer at the Red Zone. We done the first song at Mrs. B. Montgomery Club at the Red Zone in Harlem, right next to this Harlem school, Martin Luther King High School, somewhere that way over there.
Right.
And,
so Flat Top, baby. So Flat Top, what was the music? Wasn't y'all putting out some music at one time?
Yeah, we put some music out, and of course when I went to Jazzy J's studio, we mastered the song,
right? Brown
Sugar. The story of glory about Castile Culture Center downtown at the Castile Culture Center. We used to go to the All-Star Talent Show.
Yeah.
And me and Trouble D used to perform there. So when I told Trouble D, we was getting down on a compilation at this album called Sold Out. This album called Sold Out by Mr. I don't know what the man's name. Oh, I forgot his name.
Hey, yo, that allowed you, a lot of that stuff that you was doing right there, that allowed you to take your, wasn't y'all overseas at one time?
Yeah, the music was playing overseas, other hip hop music.
Right.
And when the time when that internet started coming out, the computers, the IBM, laptop computers, because HP was not invented yet. or iMac. Macintosh computer was not even invented
No
yet.
question. Yo, so Flat Top, tell me, man, how did you get involved? How did y'all get involved with the hip hop museum in the Bronx? How did that happen?
Oh, now how I got involved in that? My boy, when I came to visit New York in 2019, and then I end up meeting with my homeboy named Papa Duke, introduced me to Geechee Dan. So Geechee Dan was telling me, yo, this guy named Rocky, and I said, that name sounds familiar because I know Rocky from Strong City Records. So I went to the Bronx, I went to that museum, it just started opening up. And I said, Rocky, you did this? I was shocked. I said, I got some stuff I want to put Hip Hop Museum. He said, bring it along, Flat Top. Bring it along.
So what is the situation?
I told him.
So tell me what like when you went to hip hop when you at the Hip Hop Museum in the Bronx, like what did you have to bring to the table? Was it just an event, or was this the actual thing where you have material and content in the museum itself?
The first thing about when I came to New York, I went to visit my father. Then Rocky want people to bring in like old school stuff, like you say, bringing material, right?
Yeah.
I didn't know. I have a 4-speaker radio that's sitting in the basement in New York at my mother's house right now. Got disco lights to it and 2 tape decks. And I say, damn, Rocky, why you didn't tell me to bring stuff here? Because that's what they was collecting first. Bringing old school stuff in there, like a radio, 4-speaker radio. Because they got in there inside that first, when they first opened that Bronx Museum in the Bronx.
Yeah.
They had the train station in there, designed for train station. And they had up in there, they had Curtis Blow thing up, they had some artifacts in there. And I was telling Rocky, I said, man, I got some artifacts too. He said, well, we gonna start making this museum to get big. So next thing you know, they invested some money into that. That's how LL Cool J, Nas, Fat Joe, I wasn't there at that event because I went back to Florida. You know what I'm saying? And I was just telling Rocky, said, whenever you got your stuff together, and Geechee Dan was dealing with the Hip Hop Museum in Washington, D.C. He said, Flat Top, when you get all your artifacts, I got a lot of hip hop artifacts being done now. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Now my cousin Lamar, DJ 2020, as Misdemeanor, he got his stuff in Rocky Museum right now.
Hey, no doubt about that. Hey, Flat Top, baby. Yeah. Listen, man, Listen, man, we was like trying to figure out, you know what I'm saying? Like for all the listeners out there, you know what I'm saying, that hear you and want to hear your music and understand and see what you're doing, man. Where they need to send it? Like, what's your website? What's your titles? Let everybody know, man, because we under time constraint right now.
Oh, everybody.
Yeah.
Y'all could try. Y'all could look me up. Cause I'm blowing up on TikTok, and I'm on TikTok.
What's
and
the
I'm
address?
also
What's the name? How can they find you? What's your name?
All right, y'all can find me at DJ Flatty Twitter, DJ Flatty Flat Black on Twitter.
Okay.
And on Facebook, y'all can find me as Facebook MC Raw Flat Top Henson. Or you could go to Facebook Original MC Wall Flat Top, or you go Original MC Wall Flat Top Facebook. I don't know how y'all people log on to Facebook, but you'll just gotta type that into search. Because I got like 3 Facebook pages.
Good.
Y'all could also log on to Instagram and go to DJ Flatty, I think it's Original or DJ Flatty Flat Black on Instagram.
No question about that.
Of course, on those pages, and plus, y'all can look up for the music on dattip.com. Plus, I'm on there, DJ Flatty Flat Black on dattip.com. Yup.
Yep, so you heard it first,
It's
right here,
also
baby.
on Mixcloud and SoundCloud.
We got you, baby. Look here, man, for all my listeners, man. Y'all heard it first right here on Media Made Music, baby. We had the opportunity, man, to sit down and talk a little bit, man, with DJ Flatty Flat Black, baby. You know what I mean? Hey, Flatty, baby, I just want to say, man, we appreciate all that you do, man. You dig? And listen, man. You know what I'm saying?
But you record this, right? You record this thing?
We got you, baby. And look here, man. You know what I'm saying?
I need the MP3. I could put that in the museum too with it.
We got you, baby. We're going to send that right over to you. Hey, yo, Flatty Flat, man, I appreciate you coming out, man. You spending your time and speaking with us, you dig? And let me just say this
and
to you.
people, go out, please, and buy the December issue with Future on the front cover. And live inside the book is the magazine is off the chain.
My man.
It got Williams in there, Biz Marquis, original MC Walk Stop, DJ Flatty Flat Black. Everything is in that December issue.
No doubt,
Show your
baby.
support and get this magazine. I repeat, because me, as original MC Walk Flat Top, I have my free one. I'm gonna order some more.
Hey, Flatty, baby.
Show
We
your
gonna holler
love.
at you, man. Look here, man.
Peace to my cousins.
Peace.
Shout out to the DJs, man. They really hold us down. You know what I'm saying?
DJ Flatty Flat Kill, you know what I'm saying? You see me swinging arms and the whole shit over here, you know?